This is Stephen, and we are dealing with a question that wants to know whether or not you understand how function notation works. The question reads, if n asterisk is equal to 4 times n plus 3, what is the value of 8 asterisks? The asterisk doesn't really mean anything for this particular problem. Instead, it's trying to see if you can recognize that this type of problem, where n asterisk equal to 4n plus 3, is the same thing as y equals x plus 3. This you've seen before. This is a linear equation. It goes onto a graph. And how it goes onto a graph depends on what you put here. This x, which is your input. And then here you have your y, which is your output. It follows the same vein here to this versus that. Another way of looking at this, which you may have done in class, is the n asterisk is the same thing as f of x. Whereas the f doesn't mean anything except it's designating that the input for this particular equation is the x. So if we were to say that our input for this equation was 2, f of 2 equals 2 plus 3, and so on. So here we could rewrite this n asterisk as f of n, and the 8 asterisk as f of 8. Whereas we're just noticing in both cases that our input is n, and this 8 takes the place of the n there. So why don't we just rewrite it like that? So f of n is equal to 4n plus 3. And since 8 is supposed to be our input, we do f of 8 is equal to 4n plus 3. So if f of 8 is equal to 4n plus 3, then f of 8 is equal to 4 times 8 plus 3, and we can just solve it from there following order of operations. So 4 times 8 is 32. 32 plus 3 is equal to 35, and that is our answer for A.